Well, here's where the emphasis lies.
Okay.
One's own thoughts, one's cherished ideas are not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
How long do they last? Do they have eternal value? Have they got anything to do with the infinite?
Mm-hmm.
They rarely have even an accurate perception contained in them of the manifested universe, considered as a whole, for example.
You could never know how many things you're leaving out.
You can be sure you're leaving out far more than you're including. When we consider this in light of the unmanifest or inconceivable truth, the real existence, of what use are the ideas? Of what significance?
Mm-hmm.
To say they were trite would not be sufficiently small.
Too kind.
Be too kind. Why treat your own ideas as significant? Your own existence is supremely significant, and knowledge of that is profound. But ideas about this and that, and so and whatever, of what use is it? Born of imagination, existing only in imagination, pertaining not to experience but to just that imagination. What is the use of such ideas? When ideas are repeated, adhered to, and regarded as one's personal views, personal property, so to speak, and more undue emphasis is given to them, it comes out as an opinion. Now, if you would only treat all your thinking as very temporary and insignificant, understanding it has nothing to do with reality or spiritual truth, and really doesn't have much else to do with anything else either, you would save yourself a lot of burden.
I was going to say, so you're kind of just saying maybe to inquire to where that imagination comes from.
That would be much wiser. And not go on thinking what we've imagined is so important, so significant.
So, I guess this whole topic is something I've noticed in myself, where the mind creates something and believes in it. I guess, and it's like dreamed up, whatever. I mean, it's just all put together. And it's all based off of kind of these assumptions about myself. It's kind of interesting. And, so in a certain sense, it's kind of, it's all circular thinking, and it's all based on this kind of notion of myself.
So the concepts pertained and refer to the conceiver. In him they appear, for him they appear, and about him is what they are all about.
Yeah. So it seems like that the content of them isn't actually that important. I mean, it's important in that it'd be destroyed. But a lot of times it's just, I don't know, there's big ones, that I kind of grab onto often.
What makes an idea big?
I was thinking about it, that it's only my belief in it, that somehow it's saying that this identity is me. And without it, I was kind of meditating, okay, well, without kind of this notion of me as kind of permanently encrusted here, sort of trying to fossilize myself as something. That's really the goal, is saying, okay, even though I'm stuck here, at least it's fossilized in there. But even that concept itself is always different. It's like, sometimes, okay, it's like, oh, it will come back again, even though I have a high experience, it's gone. You don't see it, but I just know it's kind of lurking there in the background. Or, it could be just, waves of thoughts, as we talked about Friday night. But yeah, it's like totally varies. I mean, so the goal is kind of the same.
The identity is the key then.
Uh-huh.
As long as there is misidentification, the thoughts pertaining to that misidentification will come again as waves, one after another. They'll resurge after a higher experience during which they are absent.